people, it's extremely windy out here. The air is forcing itself upon my face without permission. Shortly I will be rolling the car camper in here to prep it for a good old classic supermarket stealth camp. So that's what we're going to be doing later. But first let me show you a couple of things I've been doing inside the Pigeon. So for this demonstration, let's create an absence of light. What's that? Oh, it's just the CCTV glowing in the corner. That's fine. But check this out. I'm so happy with this. I've now got a nice little light right above my head. The problem before, these lights that are on the ceiling up here, when I'm watching TV, they're literally shining right in my face and they're way too bright. So this new one is a nice little subtle addition just above the pillow. I'm not going to go into massive details about how I fitted it, but basically I was never happy with the look of the panel that was up there in the first place, so I took it down. I fashioned a little box section out of some nice looking wood. I got an LED strip light and I managed to splice into some wires that I found behind the wall. They were for the Max fan originally, so I took the power from that. Job done. Another little job I've been wanting to do for a long time is to get rid of that squeak. So I pulled back the lino, removed one of the screws, that was what was causing the problem, put another screw in, and then I fitted some chrome trim. And then naturally, one of the most important jobs, I had to put a toasty on the induction hob. I then opened up my back door so that I could trim at the edge of that floor as well. But once I'd done that job, I realised I'd made a huge error of judgment. You see, it turns out that not only do you have to put the toasty pan onto the induction hob, but at some point in the near future you are supposed to remove it, because otherwise you end up with one of these. Fortunately we escaped without a fire. After that the rain started pouring down from the sky. I decided to then fit a motion sensor light in my back door. In fact, let me show you that. So obviously it's daylight at the moment, so you're not going to see this too well, but as we open this up, she starts glowing. And that brings us up to the present moment. So let's get the Pigeon out of this barn and let's bring the Tic Tac inside. There's the little beauty tucked right away. I mean, she's a little dusty, but you know, these things can't be helped. Does she still start? That is the question. Okay, key in, button pressed. Oh, look at that, first time. I can't help but find it absolutely hilarious every time I drive this thing. It's so small. Here she is in all her glory, just as beautiful as the day she was first born. One thing I am hoping is that I did not forget to take all the food out of the fridge. Oh no, we are good. So I don't actually need to do much to prep the little beast, but I do need to change the bedding because I've decided, I didn't have an accident by the way, I've decided, right, when you're walking along casually past the Mini and you look in the window, it's so obvious that that's a bed, especially when the white duvet's over there and all that. So I've bought some ultimate stealth black bedding, so that is going to be replacing the B duvet. It's a bit of a shame, but needs must and all that. So that is the bedding ready to go. Oh, that reminds me, check this out, right? Not this entire thing, that's just the table that it's resting on. But this machine here, right, it's just that little piece there. That is genius. So we've loaded my logo into the laptop. We then hit start on this beast, and you can see the magic starting to happen. This is called the X-Tool F1. They do a bigger one than this as well, but for me, this is perfect for what I need. Inside there's actually two different lasers. That is basically the results that you'd expect from a standard engraving machine, which is okay, don't get me wrong, but what this machine can do just tops it so much. Okay, so I've switched it over to the other type of laser. You press this button, and as if by magic, it will literally take it back to the exact same position and start polishing it. Well, you might be able to see it better from this angle. So the bottom part of that design there has already been polished, and the top half you can see hasn't been. And it just makes such a clear difference, and that is why this tool is definitely the way forward. And the final result speaks for itself. Look at that, it looks so professional. I'm all set for this evening's stealth camp. The bedding is on, I'll show you that later. Very exciting. I mean, it's a black bed set. Is that a right phrase? I don't know, but check this out. I just had an idea, right? This is the second barn where we store stuff. This is actually where the Mini lives. But I saw something earlier up the back here. That there is the old passenger seat from the Mini, and within this seat here is an airbag. Now I need to double check the stats, but I'm pretty sure around about the time this video comes out, my channel is going to hit 60,000 subscribers. So when we return from said stealth camp, I think I'm going to blow that up in celebration. Now I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I'm going to head to, well I know I'm going to head to Tesco's, but I think that's where we're going to stay, but I have to check out the car park and if there's any signs saying that we can't park there for a certain amount of time and all that. But hopefully we'll just be able to slip right in, park up at the back and go unnoticed all night. We are entering Tesco car park now. Right, that bit in there is for a cafe or something, so we could park in there. There's no barrier, I can't see a barrier. I was told there's definitely a barrier. Is it here? Oh no, look, that bit down there is barriered. Right, I don't know why though. Why would they put a barrier there and then leave this bit open? I don't know, but we're just going to double check, because the last thing I want to do is get stuck in here, because Sunday opening hours tomorrow means we will not be able to get out until later in the morning. There's another barrier there, right? So that whole back bit is chopped off. Right, wait, you haven't got your lights on. Flash him, flash him. Did he put them on? No, he ignored me. Okay, as you can see, we are nestled in this corner behind the little hedge. And over there, we have one... Oh, what the hell has happened to this camera? We have one supermarket. I mean, it's quite a convenient little spot here, because not only are we tucked away, but we do also have the ability to recycle any clothes if we have a trouser accident in the middle of the night. Plus there is a regular bin for our rubbish in the morning. Let's get these cold bits in the fridge. You might have noticed I've spun the car around. That's because this car park's on a slight bit of a slope, so I don't really want gravity stealing the blood from my skull in the night. But before we get tucked in and put the car into stealth mode, I thought I'd better check the parking restriction signs. And oh no, vehicles must not remain in this car park for more than 3 hours. I was sure that this one had no restrictions. What are we going to do now? There's this extra little bit here, and oh look, there's another parking sign. Maximum stay 23 hours. We are in business. Right, that means we've got to relocate round to this little bit here. Right, those ones over there are on a massive wonk, so we're going to have to go here, I guess. It's a bit out in the open, but we have no choice. I mean, it's definitely not ideal, but once stealth mode has been activated, I reckon we'll be alright. And we are still right outside Tesco's. Well, I don't know how well you can see me, but I need to figure out how to get these window blinds on, because it's been a while and I've forgotten, but I also need to get a move on. How does it go on? Oh, there we go, I remember. I mean, I did design this thing myself, and that is the rear window, secure and blacked out. Next up, I'm going to do the passenger one. This one is a little bit of a nightmare, not going to lie. You have to put one on from the outside. I'm going to put you guys down on the floor here, because this one requires some extensive manoeuvring. I don't know how well you can see me. I do apologise, but I shall be done soon. And then these last couple can simply attach. Come on, you stupid thing, you're supposed to simply attach. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends, you idiot. There we go, can simply attach like so. Stealth mode has been activated, so we can now turn off this temporary light, and with a press of a button we can illuminate ourselves with the light of 10,000 candles. I don't believe it. I've done it again. This is what I've done last time. I'm in the front seat. I need to be in the seat behind me. And I've already put this up. Why? Why me? I suppose it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to have to do a little bit of shimmying. In fact, it's a good opportunity to practice the reverse limbo to see if I can get in. Stay. If I can get it. Oh, I was going to say if I can get in without it popping off, but it popped off. Right, let's get in before we cause a scene. Close the door, pop her back in place, and now we are in. It's far too hot in here now after all that shimmying around. So this is obviously the work surface. This is the induction hob. So here is the induction toasty pan. And then we have the question, why do I never learn from my mistakes? I should have plugged this in before I shut that passenger door. Oh, the corner of the wood. How dare you get so friendly with me? Ow! Animal! Oh, I gotta be quiet. Okay. Oh, yes. I think we're in. We've got beef. We've got mozzarella cheese mix. And we have toasty bread. The hell is that noise? Oh, it's the fridge. I genuinely thought that was like a pack of hamsters coming to attack. By the way, where do hamsters come from? Like wild ones? Do they exist? Is there a place in the world where there's just wild hamsters knocking about in the undergrowth? So the cheese is in place. We add 1 slice of Frisian. We add the lid, close her right up, and she is ready to rock and roll. We do not want any more disasters like we had last time. What is going on? Why is it all of a sudden not behaving? Does someone just come and pick the car up from one end? Stay! What are you doing? Oh, also, not only do we have a second course today, but in the morning I've got another thing that I'm going to prepare with another little gadget which I have underneath here. You guys are just being spoiled. Oh, I can smell burning. I think we might have caught it this time though before she goes too wild. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Alright, I think the second side is now probably done as well. Oh, she is. Let me just check that that's not the same one. Yeah, both sides are looking good. I mean, I did forget to bring a plate. We'll just have to use one of these. Turn her off and turf her out. As Jesus' disciples once said, why the hell are you allowing earwigs on Noah's Ark? I mean, we all know that a toasty cannot be rated on anything other than the cheese stretch limit. Right, you can't beat that. That is an arm's length stretch of the cheese. I am on fire! In fact, I want to take that phrase back. I'm not on fire. I do not wish to be on fire. I do not want to tempt fate by saying that I am on fire. Flames upon my face would not be ideal. That was an amazing toasty, but I'm even hotter than I was when I started. I'm going to have to step outside for a minute and get some fresh air. Okay, easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Ah, we've popped her off again. Shh, retreat, retreat. Get in, get in. There's a security guard knocking about over there. The last thing we want is for him to see me squirming my way out the door. So for now, I guess we're trapped in here. Might as well move on to the second course of the evening, right? Let's put the old wide-angle lens on so you get a better field of view. Stick you over the back and prepare yourselves for your childhood dreams to come true. Are you ready for this? I have a packet of raw popcorn. I mean, if you think about it, what is better than popcorn? It's like we're at the movies together, except there is no movie and we're not together. I've no idea how to do it. Do you reckon we heat the pan up first? Because I do. Let's heat it up a little bit. Now what? Do we just pour a bit in? How much do we put in, do you reckon? Is there instructions? Nah, we don't need them. We are professional chefs. Whoa! What do you reckon about that? Or is that too much? It's probably too much. That'll do. We want to make sure we got enough just in case they don't all pop. And now I guess we just wait for the magic to occur. How long do you reckon it takes? Do you reckon it says on here, packed on premises that handles nuts? I don't reckon it's going to work. I think we've made a huge mistake. Come on, let's just stir the pot. See if that does anything, shall we? I heard something. I heard something. Something is brewing. Whoa, it moved! It moved! There's more. There's more. There's an actual popcorn! Look at it! In fact, there's two! Right on the surface. At what stage do we start accepting that I should write a book? Right, this is the technique. I've read about this. I know what to do. Oh dear. There might be a little bit burnt in there, but, you know, burnt popcorn is better than no popcorn, as the ancient saying goes. I appear to have awoken the beast. Whoa! Get back in there, you little animal. Whoa! You're trying to escape. And you! Where are you? Don't you think you're getting away from me, my son? Is that too hot to put on the bed, do you reckon? Oh, it's all going... Whoa! Whoa! Things are not going too pleasantly. Okay, let's get the camera out of the way before we burn that up. Whoa! We got a little bit of a mess to clean up now. Whoa! Whoa! Chill out! I mean, technically, this is what's supposed to happen, right? Whoa! Would you stop it? But we do have a little bit of an issue, shall we say, with a few escapees. It's getting a bit smoky in here. In you go. Whoa! In you go. Come on. Come on. Oh no, they're all down in the bed. In you go. Whoa! Would you stop spitting at me? Ah, you bit me. Oh, I won't tell you again. Oh, right, that is it. Get in there. God, it's like a game. Whoa! That is not funny. Ah, bit me. Why is that still hot? Oh no. Right, this is no longer funny. The game, stop it. You're getting contained. I've had enough. Imprisonment. Right. They've calmed down a bit. Whoa! Why? I'm pretty sure the ferociousness has now calmed down. Because what's happened is the popcorn has formed a barrier. God, it's a bit smoky in here. What the hell? Right, it's getting very smoky in here. We're just going to have to open up this door and hope for the best. God, everything's soaking wet with steam. Whoa, what's been going on over here? You maniacs! And that, my friends, is how you make popcorn. I'm going to tuck into some of this and then I'm going to get out of the car, security or no security, because I'm so hot that I will probably start popping myself in a minute. It's a bit plain. Oh no! I just melted a plastic bag onto my saucepan. Let's just chalk that up to lack of experience. There's someone coming out of the staff pit of Tesco's, but we remain unseen. As you can see, my blackout curtains are doing a good job. Bit steamed up. Well, actually, that bit there is letting out light, but that's because I've had to pop it off to get out again. The front's looking good. The back is also looking good. And so is this side over here. In fact, actually, there's a little bit of a gap up there. But other than that, she is stealth. I had to get out of that car for a bit. It is so hot in there. But it is nice and cool out here. Hopefully, by the time I go to bed, it would have cooled down. Oh, great. More stuff coming out the back. They're going to wonder what the hell I'm up to. Let's just put the camera down here for a minute. Now there's old Bill in the background and everything. What sort of a place am I in? Yeah, look, the old barriers are down. He's cutting this car park right off. We would have got trapped in there. But right, anyway, I've got my experiment to do. So at 8 PM, I filled this up with hot chocolate, right? In fact, what's the time? Hold on. What? Alright, well, it's 20 to 1. So what's that? 4 hours and 40 minutes. How the hell did it get that late? Let's give it a go. So it's got one button to open it, which is pretty good. You can lock that button as well so it doesn't accidentally open. But, God, there's steam coming out. It's looking promising. Hold on. I thought that was the old Bill. Right. She's still hot. I mean, it's not absolutely boiling like when I put it into the flask, but it's still hot after nearly 5 hours. So that is a winner. What I'm going to do, I've only got literally a limited run of these. I think I've got about 28 of them. 20 black ones, 8 white ones. So what I'll do is I'll put something in the description. I don't think I'm going to set up a website just so I sell them, but I'll probably put like an email address or something down below. Check that out, email that if you want to get one, and I'll let you know all the details about how you can secure one of these absolute beauties. They also keep drink cold as well, apparently. But anyway, I think I've cooled down enough. Let's head back to the Tic Tac and set up the bed for the night. Surely, oh, she's popped off. But at least we are in for the final time tonight. Okay, it is time to get ready for bed. Pillow. Shoes off. Down here. What the hell? Popcorn all over the place. The shimmy technique. Right, okay, into position. I swear it was more comfortable last time. Okay, right, I'm going to take my trousers off and get under the covers. You guys just don't look. In fact, I can edit, can't I? Yes. Pretty sure we're in. I can't remember if I showed you last time, but I've got a fantastic technique for turning over in the night. What you do is you grab a hold of this bar up here, right, with your left hand, and when you pull on it, it sort of swings you around. Are you ready for this? And then to come back, it's what the hell? Look what I've just, look what I've just discovered over here. Right above my head, about there, there's a thumb. An actual thumb. Let's attempt to get me some sleep in this exquisitely comfortable bed, and I'll catch up with you guys. Oh, we've got a surprise in the morning. Breakfast is going to be next level. You think you've seen it all, but you have not. So I'll catch up with you guys then, providing we don't get woken up in the night by security. Good morning, guys. Please do ignore the state of my face. It is so unbelievably hot in that car. I thought I'd just take a wonder to dehumidify myself. I think it's partly my fault because my alarm went off at 6:40, the earliest it's ever gone off. I was planning to leave here early before anyone arrived for all the cafes and that are up there. But I snoozed the alarm, and I continued snoozing the alarm every 8 minutes until I finally decided to look at the time, and it was 9:10, by which time the car had become an actual oven. As for the actual sleep itself, I mean, well, it took me about an hour to get to sleep, but other than that, it was alright. I did have to keep turning over like a burrito. But yeah, that hour that it took me to get to sleep, it wasn't actually because it was uncomfortable or anything. It was mainly down to the sound of the rain. Just think, when they must have pulled up, I was sleeping about 2 foot away from them. What the hell has happened to my hair? I look like a nice gem. Yeah, we are going to indulge in my incredible breakfast, but before that, I need a shower. Honestly, I feel like I've been rinsed in venom from a narcissistic ant. I did originally plan to open up my flaps and have my breakfast on here. However, there's a few spots of rain coming down which might ruin the plan, so we may have to be cooped up inside here again. Do I do it here, or do I find somewhere nicer to park? I think here is as good as anywhere, really. I mean, it's not quite Barbados, but we do have a lovely view right in front of a skip. So the breakfast today consists of bananas, milk, a popcorn, coffee, which, oh no, it's empty. Oh no, it's not. It's just a huge solid lump in the bottom of the jar. And finally, honey. I would usually add cinnamon as well, but we don't have any of that. And the weapon of choice is my portable battery-powered blender. In goes the milk. We don't want to be shy with this. We want a fair bit in there, maybe about there. That's way too much. Let's get my table out. That's better. Next up, the main ingredient, une banane. Now, obviously, unless you're a criminal, you don't want to eat the ends. In fact, we definitely put in too much milk because I want 2 bananas and there's nowhere near enough room. What have I done? Okay, banana number 2 is in. Next up, we need to dig some of this coffee out of here. There's literally, it's like it's alive. It's formed little bridges across all the lumps and that. Oh, I've broken a lump off. You couldn't get better than this. Look at it. A lump of coffee. When I say that is solid, listen. It is literally a lump of coffee. I'm going to put it in for the sake of it, and I'm just going to hope that it blends. Whoa. Oh, there we go. another flake of coffee. That one can go in there. Oh, and there we go, look. A final nugget into the top there. That then gets topped off with a healthy dose of honey. Now all that there is left to do is hit start. The rain is well and truly coming down now. But luckily for us, we're tucked up, safe and sound in the Tic Tac. Oh, wait a sec, what am I doing? Oh no, spillage, spillage. Remain in the cup, please. I've just realised we don't... Oh dear, how is this happening? It's grown. What I have come to realise is that we didn't need to undo the lids because it's got a spout thing. Right, let's try again, shall we? Oh, look at that. The moment of truth. Did the coffee lumps blend, or are they going to ruin my life? Oh, they blended. Oh, they blended a good one. God, think about that. How healthy am I today? I've been to the gym. Well, I went in a building that's called the gym and had a shower. And then I've had bananas for breakfast. Actual fruit. So there's a little lesson to all the naysayers that say I can't eat healthily. What is a naysayer? Technically, a naysayer is a horse, right? Because they say nay. In fact, that reminds me, I had a horse once that I've never told you about. His name was Mayo, because Mayo nays. It's almost like you can feel the health just filling you up from the inside. It has my seal of approval. That, my friends, is the one. So I'm now going to head back to the barn because I've got to load up all my tools that I've kept there over the past few months, because my van build has finally come to an end. I mean, I might pop back there just to paint the bumpers at some point, and obviously just to see everyone because it's such a nice community. I really do love that place. Oh, wait a sec, the video isn't even finished yet. I said we were going to go and blow up the airbag from the old mini seat. We do have an audience member at the moment, but this is the seat. I've decided I want the airbag out of it because it will make more of an impact. So we're just trying to figure out at the moment how to get to it. I think that's it there. So I've been told that anything in this middle barn is scrap, and I found an old cooker thing. So that's option number one. We could stick it in there. On second thoughts, this door is really heavily spring loaded. So I reckon all that will happen is it will just go up a bit and then back down, which won't be very fun. So Pete has managed to extract the airbag from the seat, and Aid is now adding some additional wire so that we can get our distance whilst we press the big red button.
Where is the big red button?
Well, that was more of a metaphor.
No, it is.
Shall we actually have a big red button?
It's on the back of my van. I put a switch on the back of my van.
So he did. We actually have a big red button. We're going for a very basic setup in the end. The airbag is inside the tyre, the board is on top, and of course Mr. Monkey Airbag himself is taking his seat. Now we always practice safety first here, so we've got a nice long length of cable coming up towards Aid. Would you like to do the honours?
Indeed!
Unbelievable! Devastating scenes for Mr. Airbag the monkey. Are you okay? He's not. He's gone limp. It's the end of Mr. Monkey. And with that, it is also the end of today's episode. As always, a massive thank you for everybody who has watched until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, and I will catch you guys next week.